Good afternoon, I'm Adam Cooper and this is your Midday News Fix for Wednesday the 10th of July. The government's unveiled a 5-point strategy to deal with climate change. It commits to ensuring infrastructure is resilient and communities are prepared, the market supports the transition and affordable clean energy. Climate and politics reporter Demelza Jackson has more.
The strategy also promises to use nature-based solutions and to boost the economy with world-leading climate innovation. The Minister in charge says consultation will soon begin on the emissions reduction plan for 2026 to 2030. Simon Watts says it will set out policy across the 5-point strategy and focus on the biggest emitters: energy, transport, agriculture and waste.
And Minister Simon Watts says the strategy will safeguard future generations. He says the cost of global warming and its impacts will increase.
Therefore, it is upon government to ensure that we have a credible strategic framework and plan that sets ourselves up for success in the future.
The Prime Minister's not ruling out sending more money to Ukraine to repel the Russian invasion. Chris Luxon's announced New Zealand will contribute a further $16 million towards the war efforts, taking our total spend to more than $130 million. Speaking to media in Washington, he says the aid money is an important step towards creating lasting peace.
I think it's important. These are values that we have of believing in the sovereign state of nations, and it's important that we stand up for those values. As New Zealand is doing, I think, has made a really valuable contribution that is appreciated by Ukraine.
Otago University is signalling it has the backs of staff and students when it comes to free speech. The University Council's confirmed its new free speech statement, which aims to enable diverse idea exploration and encourage open exchanges. Free Speech Working Group Leader Emeritus Professor James McLaurin says times are challenging for those who research sensitive topics, and the university should be a trusted space to tackle them.
We don't want staff and students to feel like, oh, this is too controversial, I can't work on this. Even if it's something that's important for New Zealand, there are difficult problems, we've got to solve them.
Labour's lashing out at New Zealand First for speculating on how an inter-islander ferry ran aground. New Zealand First yesterday tweeted a claim the Aratiri grounded after someone getting a coffee left it on autopilot, then couldn't turn it off. Chris Hipkins has told TVNZ any specific knowledge should be presented.
This is a serious situation. It needs to be seriously investigated, and I don't think it's helpful for the Deputy Prime Minister and his party to be making these kind of pretty serious claims without presenting any evidence for them.
And Sail GP should give a needed boost to Auckland businesses, with the January leg now confirmed for the city of Sails. Earlier plans for a shared event with Christchurch were lost to Auckland when the Wynyard Quarter spectator zone wasn't cleared for use. But it's now available. Heart of the City boss Viv Beck says it's great news.
We were really disappointed not to have to see the America's Cup sailing off to Barcelona. So I think getting other events that bring people to our waterfront is good news.
In sport, Rachin Ravindra, Ben Sears, Will O'Rourke and Jacob Duffy have received maiden central contracts from New Zealand cricket as part of the latest 20-strong annual batch. Spain have recovered from conceding an early goal to beat France 2-1 in the Euro 24 semi-final at Munich. 16-year-old Lamine Yamal became the youngest goal scorer in tournament history. And Tyler King, Nathan Wong, will retire from the Black Ferns Sevens side after the Paris Olympics, the team's most capped player who debuted in 2012. I'm Adam Cooper and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.